Alright, how's it going guys? AlphaYGO back at it again, and welcome to Dinomorphia, a high-risk, high-reward control deck that heavily uses their life points as a resource in order to put up various interactions and floodgates. And of course, before we get into it, this list is purely a foundation and a guide on how you can build your list. Nothing I say is ever set in stone. But with that, let's get right into it. First, we're on 3 Teresia and 2 Diplos. Teresia is our main starter and she gets any trap. Diplos is stinky trash, but we need names in the deck. 1 Misk. I'm not sure if you've read this card, but it basically means our Teresia always resolves. That's all for monsters, and now into spells. 1 Call by the Grave, KW, 3 Fossil Dig, 3 Prosperity, and now for the traps. 3 Domain, 3 Frenzy. These are our main cards, the ones that bring out our fusion monsters and a whole win condition. Next are 1 Sonic for spell trap negation and battle protection, 2 Brute for some pops, 2 Alert for some recursion, alongside 3 Trap Trick, which helps us get into whatever we need at any point. Now for the remaining cards. These are heavily up to personal taste, but reviewing the format, I feel these cards have the highest impact. 3 Rivalry because I hate my opponent, 3 Gozen because I hate myself, 3 Solemn Strikes, and 3 Walmart Solemn Strikes. A combination of Floodgate plus Counter Trap gives you a fair shot at dismantling tier/fight boards when you're left to go second. So at the moment, these are what's in. You can easily replace them with what other traps you want, or even the branded engine or whatever other spicy tech you got. To round out the main deck, 2 Dinomorphia as I felt the deck needed a bit more generic removal. And as for the extra deck, we are on 3 Kentregina and 3 Rexstrom. These are our main go-tos in the deck and are what we're making with Domain of Frenzy. The end goal is eventually sticking to Rexstrom, which is a massive floodgate. 2 Stealth Bergia, another stinky one, but you gotta play it. Now the remaining cards are completely up to preference, but to show some examples, you can run things like Dolka or other Xyz, things like Muddragon, Garura, Starving Venom for side deck options like Super Poly, or even link monsters like Dark, Unicorn, and Access Code as a means to OTK. That just about wraps up the list, and of course nothing is set in stone, but if you're ever curious about something and want to spark some discussion, leave it in the comments below and I'll always get back to you. Bye bye.